everyone. Today we have this cool origami box, an Octagon, to hopefully show you how to fold. It's got a square on top, and inside it's got a little cool pattern. And let's start with the bottom. So you need a $1 bill, and we need to divide it into 9 parts. It's approximately 156 centimeters all the way across. So that comes out to 156 millimeters across. That comes out to 17.3 per each panel of 9 sides. One side is used to tuck in, which is also 11/16 of an inch. So if you don't want to go by folding it into a mark, you'll have to measure the first fold at 17.3 or 11/16 of an inch. But I have some pretty consistent dollars, and so the border's all even and everything. So we start with the first fold right over to the edge of the E in 1. So you use that as a guide going straight across the internal edge of the E, not the beginning of the letter E. So right there, where you can still just barely tell it's an E. Line it up, crease that down, and now after you have that fold, you can just divide the bill in eighths easily by folding in half. Line it up, crease that, fold each edge into the center. Unfold, fold this edge in, crease that, unfold. Now if you take this edge and go to that first fold, and then these points line up, and that divides the half close to the center. Same thing on the other side. Make sure you go to your original fold, not the one you just made. So you take this edge and bring it over to here. Right there, tuck it in all the way. There's those 2 points. Make sure it's good on the bottom. Everything is lining up. This edge matches those 2 points. Crease it down. Now we've just got to fold this edge to that fold. This edge right there. Tuck it in there good. You want everything precision to make the best box in the end. And we've got just a little tiny bit, that won't matter, of that little part curling up. But if yours came out exactly right there, even better. Tuck this side in. So now we have 9 divisions of the bill. Looks a tiny bit big there, doesn't it? Hopefully it's an illusion. Anyway, so now you want to divide the bill into 1/3 and 2/3. 2/3 is going to be the bottom, and where it works out to be is right in between the top of the 1 and the "In God We Trust." So fold that right in the middle. You can use this for a line, and this for a line is even better. Get it nice and straight. Check your edges. Nice and lined up. Bring it across. And if it's nice and straight, go ahead and crease it down. Now, there's really no way around reversing some of the folds because the sides are needed to be this way, but the bottom needs to be the other way. So fold this flap over. Actually, wait a sec. We want to make the top edge of the inside of the box first. And we want the bottom of the box to be taller than the top. So anyway, you have to fold down some of this edge for stability. Let's do it right at the top edge of United States of America. Make sure it's nice and straight. Crease that across. So leave that folded in and then fold this back on the original fold. Now reverse all the 9 folds down here. So line them up. Make sure there's no crumpling in the corners here. Reverse all these folds. Just give them a good squeeze. Go to the next one. And it's hard to see on the camera, but when you've got the bill in your hand, you should be able to see everything lining up. Right here, this lines up with the next one. Fold that back. Pinch it across. Do it all the way down. All 8 folds. Trying to kink up a little bit here. Not in the right spot, so just take your time. Make sure you get it on the existing folds. A few more left. It's real similar. So this is in the right spot. And it's just crimping up there, so don't let it do that. So yeah, for less folds but a similar box, just check out the channel for the square box I made. It's a lot of parts, but you know, it's just learning how to make the videos at the same time, sharing these origami. So anyway, there we got all the folds reversed. And now what you do is, and it's based on that hexagon box, And I designed this, but that doesn't mean nobody else made one first, which I just found a picture of one, but no instructions. So you fold that back temporarily. You don't really have to crease it. Just fold it back. And then you, these where these folds meet this line, where the vertical folds meet the horizontal line, you make that a point and you come up to the corner by tucking it under. And then this one isn't trying to go in. I crushed it a little bit there, but that's all right. Just get these over, roll it around till it makes a nice point there. See, so, and then you can crease it on the back like that. So we've got the diagonal from point to point, and do that on all 9 flaps. You lift this edge up and bring it over to the other line, the other fold, or you can match it up with this even. And then if it's crumpling on you, try to straighten it out. Reversing the folds doesn't really fix it completely. As in the other one, there's better ways to do them. But the design is what's cool. And just hopefully you'll get it completed. Try to get them right to the corner. There we go. Bring that around. And after you get a few, you'll see how this is in parallel with that one. So just crease them down. Undo those to do the next one. Try to keep it in view here. So this one goes to here. And then the next one. And once you make a few of these, you really get pretty good at doing it. The real issue is having the folds in the right direction when you try to assemble the top or the bottom part. And now, number 8. And as you're doing it, you see points line up, and that helps you realize you're doing it right. Now the last one, you just fold that over to the point, coming all the way down to this. And there you go. So you've got all of them folded. Then the next step is to fold this horizontal back up. Fold it over in the same place. Push that down good. Hang on a second. There's really several different ways to do this next part, but it's kind of difficult. So what I've started doing is you fold these over. Make sure it doesn't kink on you like that one tried right there. And you just gather them up as you go. And you go around and around. Kind of like pre-shaping It's forming a nice little octagon inside. You keep putting these flaps over. You're bending on the angle, letting it twist in, and you're keeping the original vertical folds. So now I've got it all the way around. Except I didn't do this first one. So that goes back that way. Don't let it kink. And then the very last one, the fold is just so that it tucks in right here. We've got to get this edge in here. So what you do now, you have your basic shape. Everything's looking good. And you open it up and twist it around. And now you've got it inside. Then open this outer piece, the little folded over edge. Stick that over all the way to this crease. Pinch it right here so it doesn't slip. And now fold that back down. Now try not to pull on this part while you're doing this next part, but straighten up the 8 vertical folds. Moved a little bit on us. So